you will end up shy, weak, insecure. The biggest problem that you will get more and more caught up in this shit, right? And what is going, guys? Welcome to another video on this channel. First of all, thank you so much that you decided to click on this video. It means the world to me. If you are new here, I am Michael, and this channel is built on one single foundation, and is to help you become the best version of yourself. So if it sounds good to you, keep watching, man. So today I want to talk about 3 things all men must stop doing right now. So let's kick off with number 1. I simply need you to stop complaining, whining, bitching, and etc. And from my own personal experience, guys, I know that, bitching and complaining, it's a lot better than approaching the problem, right? Saying like basically, hey, fuck this, this sucks, this is terrible, and etc, right? Of course, it's easier than approaching the problem, right? But the thing is, guys, that by complaining, bitching, and whining, you will never solve the real root cause of the problem. Because you gotta use your head, guys. Think about it. When you're just saying some bad words, right? F this, F that, this sucks, this is terrible. Think about it. You are not solving anything, right? You're just complaining, bitching, and that's it, right? But you are not solving the problem. So I know, guys, right now you are wondering, right? You're like, hey, so what should I do instead of bitching, complaining, and etc, right? It's simple, guys. You gotta analyze the problem. And if you will analyze the problem, right, and you will see that, of course, that problem might suck, it's terrible, and etc. But you have a control over it, right? You can fix the problem. Then you should take action and solve the problem, right? Instead of complaining and etc. You gotta find a way how to solve this problem so this problem no longer sucks. Or you will end up with a second option, right? You will find out that you can basically solve the problem, right? You will analyze it and you will see that you can fix it, you can solve it, you don't have a control over that thing, right? And I have a great example, guys. Last week I got a COVID. This is not like, guys, I want to complain, bitch, and etc. No, I'm just telling you guys this because this is a great example for this second option, right? You will see that I can basically control this thing, right? I just gotta stay home and etc, right? Because if I will just complain like, hey, this is sucks, I have a COVID, this is terrible, fuck this, right? I will just end up with a depression and anxiety, right? But I found out that I can't control this thing, right? I can't solve it. I just gotta stay home, and stay safe, right? And that's it, right? And thus I will save myself from anxieties, depression. So guys, if you will end up with the second option, right, you will analyze the problem, right? And you will see that you don't have a control over that thing, right? Don't even bother thinking about it, right? Don't try to complain, bitch, and etc, right? Because you will get angry, you will get frustrated, right? And again, you might end up with bad anxieties and etc, right? Because you will see that that thing sucks, it's terrible, right? And you will still try to find a way how to solve it, right? Even though you don't have a control over that thing, right? You can't solve it. So the solution is simple, guys. Don't even bother thinking about it, Let the God, universe, nature to fix it by itself. So the second thing I need you to stop doing right now, and this is the big one, and that is watching porn. And guys, this is the biggest thing that I need you to stop doing right now, right? Because this is the thing that is making you shy, weak, insecure about yourself. And also, guys, if you are watching porn and fapping, you're basically creating unrealistic expectations about the women in your mind, right? Because you will see all those, super hot models, in those, different kinds of positions, you know what I'm talking about, right? So thus you will think that women are basically like a tool, right? Their only thing that they should be used for is sex, and etc.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And this is a huge problem, guys. And also, guys, not only you will be shy, you will be weak, you will be insecure about yourself, right? You will not be able to even look in someone else's eyes, right? Because you will be shy about yourself in your head, right? Because yes, on the surface, right, you might look like a great person, right? But on the inside, you know what is happening here, right? You know that you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, right? And guys, you can also end up with erectile dysfunction. Also, guys, I end up with something called varicose veins, which is enlargement of veins down there, right? And that can cause some problems with fertility, and etc. And also my testosterone can decrease, right? So that's something, guys, that you need to start doing this right now. Because, guys, if you will not stop doing this right now in this exact moment, right? If you will continue in fapping and watching adult content, right? Again, not only you can end up with some physical, things, right? Like erectile dysfunction, maybe, enlargement of veins, right? You will end up shy, weak, insecure, and etc, right? But the thing is, guys, the biggest problem that you will get more and more caught up in this shit, right? Basically like a hamster in a wheel, right? Because guys, this is just a pure logic, right? Because the more the hamster runs, the more the wheel spins, right? So of course, the more the hamster needs to run, right? So he will get more and more caught up. And this will happen to you, right? The more and more you will consume it, right? The more you will watch those adult movies, right? The more you will fap and do all this shit, the more you will get caught up, guys. And the harder it will be for you to get off of this thing. So that's sometimes, guys, that you just need to stop doing this right now, because if not, it will get worse and worse. I'm telling you from my own personal experience, because I was so addicted at that time. It's still, embarrassing to talk about it right now, but I'm basically proud that I'm on NoFap closely to 2 years, right? So I can easily tell you about this. So I was maybe fapping 5 times a day, maybe 6 times. It's ridiculous. I was basically not doing anything except right, watching adult movies, maybe even playing these weird ass games, sex games and etc. I know, guys, it's so fucking embarrassing to talk about this right now, right? But I'm no longer that person, so I'm easily talking about this, right? But that's why I'm telling you guys that you just need to stop doing this as fast as possible. So guys, think about it. It's not worth it. It will become worse and worse. You will get more and more caught up. So the third thing, guys, I need you to stop doing right now is comparing yourself to other people. And also, guys, there's a quote on this one, right? Basically my favorite quote of all times, right? And that is simply that comparison is a thief of joy. And guys, this is a complete true, right? Because if you will compare yourself to other people, right? This is the thing, guys, mainly on Instagram, right? Because you will see all these celebrities, they're maybe having a Lamborghini, right? They're having huge villas, right? And etc. You will have a very low self-esteem, guys, right? You will always feel like you're behind, right? They are somewhere on the top, right? And you are like crawling right under. You are right here and they are right there. And this is completely wrong, guys, because this will fuck you up. Constantly compare yourself, to other people, right? Hey, like, this dude, he has a, this Lamborghini, right? This dude, he has an amazing Greek god body type, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
And etc. Again, guys, you might end up with anxieties because you will have a low self-esteem, right? You will think that you're not worth it, you're not good enough because those people, they are on the top. Meanwhile, you are just somewhere right here, right? You are falling behind, right? They are right here and you are right there. So that's something, guys, that you could also stop doing this, right? Because again, this will fuck you up on your life journey, right? Again, you might think that you're not good enough, you're not good looking enough, right? You don't have enough money, you don't have a Lamborghini, you don't have a Ferrari, and etc. So again, you will end up with anxieties and maybe even depression because you will think that those people, they are successful and you are not, right? And again, guys, this is wrong. Also, guys, this is also important to know, right? Because if you ever saw those memes, right? Instagram and reality, that Instagram looks so beautiful, right? And reality, there's some ugly picture of the same person, right? But in reality. And that's true, guys, because on Instagram, people are putting their best photos that they ever taken, right? And in reality, they look completely different, right? They might not have that extra muscle, right? They might not look that great, right? They might not have that Ferrari and Lamborghini, right? Because those cars, right? They might be borrowed for somebody, right? From somebody just to take that extra photo, right? So they can put that on Instagram and they can flex. But again, guys, you need to remind yourself of this. Instagram and reality is a completely different thing, right? You can't compare yourself to somebody on Instagram because those people, they are maybe just flexing, but in reality, they are living completely different lives. Because, guys, you will see that if you will stop comparing yourself to successful people, with Greek god body types, right? With Lamborghini, with Ferrari, and etc., right? You will see, guys, that you will be much more happy, right? You will live a fulfilled and happy life. Because the only person that you should compare yourself to is only you, right? You should compare yourself to you, right? You should compare yourself to the yesterday's you, right? And you will see, guys, that if you will compare yourself to you, to the yesterday's you, right? You will see that you will maybe just make a little progress, right? Just a little tiny 1% progress. But even though, guys, you just made a small progress, you will be happy. You will be proud of yourself, right? Because you upgraded your life just a little bit. So that's something, guys, that the only person that you should should compare yourself to is just you. So that's it for this video, guys. If you've watched to the end, I really appreciate you, man. If you've enjoyed this one, smash the thumbs up button. Also comment down below where you are from, because I'm curious who my audience is from. If you feel generous, click the subscribe button. Also click the bell right next to it so you'll never miss a new video from me. Stay relentless.